So I woke up this morning, going through some memes, and I checked my friend's story, and it's like Akira Toriyama died, and I was like, what? No way, no way, no way. So I click on it. Died the 1st of this month, March. And I just had to throw on the, you know what I'm saying? I made this out of some shirts. I already got it in, and I made this a long time ago though, but needless to say, me and the rest of the anime community, Dragon Ball Z fans around the world, are completely devastated because I was asleep in my bed. I just had to switch clothes, change clothes, and just come up here and just vent and tell y'all, you know, what Dragon Ball means to me. I'm sure it means a lot to everybody watching, and Akira Toriyama like single-handedly raised a generation of anime fans of it's crazy. Like, if you're anything like me, you was probably had some friends in grade school that was like in Dragon Ball Z, and I would spar with them in like 2nd grade, and B or C, those kids screaming in recess. Everybody laughs at that kid on the internet, like Jalen the Super Saiyan. I remember when that came out, when he came out with that video, and it became a freaking meme around the world. But yeah, talk about influence, man. I remember Dragon Ball Z on Toonami used to come out every week, and me and my older brother, we just in the screen trying to figure out what was next episode. But then they would always restart it to a certain point. It would always be like I want to say somewhere with Frieza, and then they come back next week and it's back to Raditz, and we're like, fuck! Used to get so mad. Obviously didn't say that back then, but and then when Dragon Ball Z ended, I felt like they killed my best friend. I was like, why does good things have to end? And then Naruto came out, and at first I was hating on him. I was like, look at this. I can't find a picture right now, but I was like, look at this kid, you know what I'm saying? Who the heck got the orange and the blue around the top, trying to copy Goku, blonde hair, blue eyes, even though technically Super Saiyan eyes are like turquoise, but you couldn't tell me nothing. I was like, nah, bullshit. I need Goku back. Then eventually I fell in love with that show too, but the point is, that influenced the world. I'm just like, damn, like he's going. He had a bunch more work to show us, and this channel wouldn't exist. I would be completely different without Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball in its entirety. I'm trying to think of so many different anime that like came after Dragon Ball that just like it wouldn't be the same. It was like, Naruto, his whole thing was wanting to be the Hokage, and there's a bunch of others like Wizard King and Pirate King and all these things. But essentially, to its core, part of it is just being the strongest, and that's what Dragon Ball Z was about. Like, he never said it. Goku never said, I want to be the strongest and start a thing, but it was like, that's what he was working for. It's crazy. I remember even as a kid, I was real introverted, so I really couldn't go starting conversations about Dragon Ball, but instead I would just draw. Because, I used to watch my older brother draw, and I picked up how to draw a little bit, so I would draw. And you could tell who it was, even back then, because, his hair is very iconic, so I would draw the hair, and then people would, like, kind of eavesdrop on my desk, be like, is that Goku? You like Dragon Ball? And I was like, yeah, that's how I made most of my friends throughout all of school. 1st to 12th grade, just... Then there's like, when you get to high school, there's this anime club, and everybody would be in everybody would be at a place where they could just, be themselves and all that. Because back then, anime and all that wasn't mainstream. You would get made fun of around the wrong crowd. That's why, I didn't purposely think to like not do it, but it's like kind of subconsciously strategic, where I would just draw and like the fans peep, and like if you didn't like it, you wouldn't say nothing. But if you knew who it was, let them come to you. And that's where and we sparring and screaming at the top of our lungs at recess, trying to see who could scream the longest to turn Super Saiyan 3. There was some And then it's like it's a drug. Like you would try to get the same kind of high from other anime, but it just wouldn't be the same. But it's gonna take a while to process this, but I'm like, damn, man, because few celebrities and few people passing. Like, I'm not really that big into pop culture and stuff, but the few deaths that like really made me go like, damn, like it really affected me. One was Michael Jackson. In the music world, Michael Jackson was an icon, influenced a lot of music. And then when it comes to anime, Dragon Ball Z was just the original. Not literally, we know there's anime before and during Dragon Ball Z, but for a lot of shonen, back then we didn't even know what anime was. It was just like, this shit is cool, and watch him get his ass beat by Radix, and then how far he's come from that. And these videos all over the place, but it's like, if you know, like, if you clicked on this video, that means that you care about Dragon Ball the same way I do. You care about anime and all that stuff. So it's like a profound sadness is about to sweep the whole anime community. If anything, it's a lesson to be yourself. Feel me? That's why I put on this outfit. Like, this might be overdoing it, but this is just who I am, This is what Dragon Ball Z means to me. It's what it taught me. And another thing it taught me is to give the flowers to the people and the people that influence you, the people you love, and things you care about. Give the people that inspire you, give the flowers to them while they're alive, because you never know. It's just one day you're looking forward to Dragon Ball Daima or new Dragon Ball Super, and the next thing you know, you go on Instagram and you're just like, you're gonna sit there like this for like 3 days, huddling in the shower, trying to figure out what the fuck happened. I read it was, I forgot the term, but it's like I looked it up, it was like a layer of the brain, like that protective layer, and like a blood clot or something was in the brain. And that personally strikes with me because I just had a pituitary gland tumor they had to remove, and it was causing headaches, something crazy. So I don't know if he was suffering with the insane headaches like I was, or I don't know, just, and that happened with me. And then pretty much I wanted to do this channel a whole year ago, but the procrastination, it just But with my situation, it just gave me that push to just, you know, that flirt with death, where it's like they gotta do a surgery, and you don't know if you're gonna be the same after. Thankfully, they had technology to go up the nose for me, and a lot of people had to get scars through the back of the neck and had to go there. And it's crazy. I think most people starter anime, you know, for anybody in their 20s, had to be Dragon Ball or Pokemon, and then back then we just didn't even know what it was. It was just different. It just hit different. I don't know. I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. But I know I'm not the only one out there, and if you're watching, you know, you're not alone. There's a bunch of people that feel the same way. Shoot, a lot of people feel even worse. Sending love to the family and close friends and all the anime community in general, but especially the people closest to him. Akira Toriyama, you will be missed. Your work will forever remain in this world and inspire millions of people throughout the world. They even have a Goku Day in Japan. That's why a lot of people will, I'm moving, I'm packing my bags, we're going to Japan. But yeah, it's crazy. Comment, like the video. You love Dragon Ball. You know what I'm saying? Just, yeah. I don't know. It wasn't even like I'm trying to think of like what really drew me to Goku, and it was, as much as it was the powers and the fighting was cool, it was more like who Goku was and that pureness, and but all that, it stems from Akira Toriyama. Like, he created a whole world, and it's not even his only, his only work. There's Dr. Slump, and when I found out there's multiple works, I think I found out about O'Reilly, I think that's how you pronounce her name, and like Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3, feel me? There was that character, I was like, who the click? And then like her and Kid Goku had like a speech thing. That's what I miss about old Dragon Ball and old video games and anime games in general, like where you pick certain characters that have certain talking lines to each other, like specific to them. And a lot of these newer games, they don't have that. Nah, man, I don't even know. I'm just kind of, it's crazy, man. Just, I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know when you guys got into Dragon Ball and what y'all think about this. And RIP to Akira Toriyama. And that's pretty much, yeah, I'm just gonna end the video there. Stay animated, y'all.